Good morning to all of you. So we have this previous week we have started this chapter 4, that is work and energy. So what we have covered so far, we have discussed about what is work. Then we came to know how do we measure the work, that is force into displacement. Then the two factors that affect the work that we have discussed, that is the amount of force and amount of displacement, and then its unit, that is joule. So in today's video we will discuss about the energy, its various forms, and then we will discuss about mechanical energy and its two forms. So let's start our discussion of today. So first of all, let's see energy. As you all already have studied in the previous classes, energy is actually the capability of a body to do some useful work. So energy is needed to carry out daily utilities that we already knew. It is also needed by machines to do their function. Therefore, we are defining energy as the capacity to do some work. Then, amount of energy possessed by a body is the amount of work it can do when that energy is released. We already knew whatever energy is stored in the body, that energy is actually utilized by the body to do some useful work. Next, we already knew that energy can neither be created nor it can be destroyed. Rather, it changes from one form to another. That is known as the law of conservation of energy, that we already knew. So, since energy is the amount of energy is same as the work, so we can say that SI unit of energy is also same as that of work, that is joule. So let's one more time define joule. A body is said to possess 1 joule of energy if 1 Newton of force moves the body by a distance of 1 meter in the direction of force. So as we already knew that work done by the body is being defined whenever we apply a force and body starts moving in the direction of the force. So for that work some energy is needed, and that energy is released when the work has been done. So there are different forms of energy. In that we will study about mechanical energy. Other forms of energy we have discussed, you must have studied in the previous class, like light energy, sound energy is there, magnetic energy is there, electrical energy is there, then tidal energy is there. So we will discuss today about the mechanical energy and its two forms. So two forms of mechanical energy is kinetic energy and potential energy. Again, potential energy has again two forms. First is gravitational potential energy and another one is elastic potential energy. Then sound energy is there, then light energy is there, then electrical energy, heat energy, chemical energy or fuel energy that you already have studied. A brief introduction you have studied in the previous class, and nuclear or atomic energy. So these are the few forms of energy, like nuclear energy, which takes place due to nuclear fusion in case of the stars, sun. Then this electrical energy, due to which we are able to see the objects and we are able to lighten the appliances at home. Then the potential energy, which is stored in the body due to its position. Then the kinetic energy, which is the energy possessed by the body due to its motion. Then chemical energy, due to the chemical bonding of the molecules and atoms. Then after combustion, the thermal energy have been produced, which is used for many purposes. Then the magnetic energy, whenever an object is attracted towards a magnet, in that case magnetic energy is required. So let's start our discussion of mechanical energy. So as the name itself says, mechanical, that is some sort of force has to be applied so that the body can do some work. So we can define mechanical energy is the energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest or of motion. So that energy is known as mechanical energy. So whenever we apply a force and the body can move either horizontally or vertically, or body can move in both the direction. For example, a rolling ball on the ground that moves horizontally. Now if you throw a ball vertically upwards, it will move in the vertical direction. Then if you must have seen the javelin throw, whenever it has been thrown, it moves horizontally as well as vertically. That is why it covers a distance. So here is a few examples. A ball that is rolling on the floor, then the vertical motion, then the javelin throw. In that case, both type of motions are there, vertical as well as horizontal. Now mechanical energy is of two types. First is kinetic energy and next is potential energy. So what we can say, under no influence of the lost energy, the total mechanical energy of the body is always equal to sum of its kinetic energy and potential energy. So first of all, let's see what is kinetic energy. The things which are moving by application of the force, they always possess some energy, and that energy is known as the kinetic energy. So the definition is the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its state of motion is called the kinetic energy. It is generally denoted by capital K. So for example, there are many examples of kinetic energy are there: swinging pendulum, running water, moving air, moving vehicle, then running, then moving the cycle. These all are the forms of kinetic energy. For example, so these are the few examples of kinetic energy that you can see in this photographs. The moving pendulum is there, then the grass is there, then the moving water is there. They all are the examples of kinetic energy.